Okay. What is going on? Close app. There we go. That's what I want to do. Close the stupid app. I want Facebook running. What's going on with that crap? So anyways, we'll see what happens here. I had to do what I had to do. Sometimes you do what you gotta do. That means to close out that stupid app. It just blocks. It just sits there. You have no way to turn it off. Unless the information pops up and it says close app right now. But it wasn't doing that. Let's see. How did I keep warm last night? As cold as it was very cold. I tell you what, I started up when I drove in here, I had the heater cranked all the way up. So I heated this thing up, and then I sat here, because I was running YouTube out of the front seat. And then it just kept running the heat until this thing got really toasty warm in here. Then I turned on the stove oven back there, and then I made sure I cracked the window, and then I took the vent that was all the way open, and I closed it all the way, and opened it up about maybe an inch. That was it. And that made a big difference. A lot less cold coming in. And I had the window right by the stove crack, because that's where I got one burner running, just on medium, not just barely on. But tell you what, it's keeping it 62 degrees in there right now. Go up in temperature from this point on. I don't have anybody in here, so evidently this YouTube does not go public. It doesn't allow you. You go private. It's all it's allowing me to do right now. It's got a private thing that says hit private. Doesn't give public. I don't know how I'm gonna get that. YouTube is freaking stupid. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, you guys, YouTube, you're stupid, because you took my monetize away. You took my super chat away. It's such bull crap. And I can't get it back. Some kind of identity issue. Some kind. What did I do? Last I went to the doctors, got my foot wrapped. The lady said, the way things are going, you're going to end up back in the hospital again. So I keep telling Scott, he won't come up here. He's just trying to make money. He can make money up here. Transfer. He's going to lose his job. So, well, anyway, get your job transferred. I told him weeks ago. This was like a month ago. More than a month. More like a month and a week or two. Week and a half, or month and a half, or something like that. And he's still not up here. Because it's cold. It's cold. And it's snowing up there. It snowed a little bit. Didn't do nothing. I suffered through it. Stayed through it. Yeah. Idiot. Yeah, you, Scott. Yeah, you're chicken of some cold. Yeah. That's what you got the fifth wheel for, dude. You got 2 propane tanks. Make sure they're filled up. And then, you know what you do? You turn on your stovetop. And you run those for heat. Yes. That's right. Yeah, so you go buy a couple extra. And you fill those up and you put those in there. When those run out, you put the other 2 in there. It's not hard. It's not rocket science to figure this stuff out. I went and filled mine up. And I'm running my stovetop in here. I ran it all last night. Cracked the vent down to an inch when it was all the way open, and I took the kitchen window, cracked it an inch. And I probably didn't even need to do that. But it's 62 degrees inside here. when it's in the 20s right now outside. So yeah, it's twice as warm as outside temperature, which is really cool. What? Howard Stern show, Stone Temple Pilots. I didn't think those guys were still together. I'll tell you one thing, I didn't have my no runny nose like I usually do, twice in the night, making me wake up. No, I didn't have to wake up. I put my sleeping bag over me and I stayed warm. Stayed perfectly comfortably warm. Yeah, some people wanted me to sing last night. Comfort Me Numb, and wanted me to sing some Pink Floyd. I'm good at singing Pink Floyd. I can knock it out, kill it. And then there's Alice Cooper, School's Out. There's some Alice Cooper, Poison. I don't know. I don't think I could tempt the Poison. It takes some practice. You got to sing that about a few times. No, I don't mean just a few times. I mean more than a few to knock that one out. And then there's Three Pigs. Those are the hard rock songs, super heavy metal songs that I do. It's hard on the throat, so I don't think my throat's in tune right now to do those. But Pink Floyd, yeah, I can knock those out still do that. I need a toothbrush. Today's a very important day. Trash and dump the tanks. Got to happen today. Got to. I'm gonna let it warm up today. I want to give it a few hours, couple hours, whatever. And the dump station's right up the road here. It's a free dump. Free is free. Get that hose out. Hard to line it up. It's just like trying to line up the gas cap with the dam. That was a problem yesterday. Trying to get the locking gas cap. I'm going to probably buy another one. The damn, because I don't know, Scott lost one key or something from it, so. But yeah, I don't anybody in here this morning. So anyway, I'm going to close it out. I just want to come in here and update. I did go to Fratelli's Pizza to do that. That was good. Small pizza, side salad, spinach, side salad. That was good. Very good. Spinach. They give you the healthy stuff there. Place is good. I'm telling you. Flagstaff's best. Well, you could go to, let me tell you another place you can go. Fat Olives. And you can get wood stove pizza. Yeah, they put it in one of those brick ovens style. So wood, they use the wood in there to warm it up. And so it's basically you get that taste of the wood in the pizza. Yeah, those are fancy pizzas. They make those there. That place is popular as hell, man. People love that pizza. But yeah, I got a small from them. It was a sausage. I forget what you call it. It was a sausage something, but it was really good. What was the bill? $23. What was it? Fratelli's was, what was it? $20. So $3 less at Fratelli's. So basically, you get what is it? Salad's only $3 for a side salad. That's not bad. And then you get the $2.75 iced tea with some water. And then the pizza's about, what was it, like 13 something? I forget. Yeah, it's about 13. So wasn't bad there. So compared. So then you go to large, I guess next time I'd just go with the large pizza. I probably could have. I would have been, it would have been too much food. I tried to eat that, and I had one more iced tea. Man, I couldn't put no more in my stomach. I wasn't like overfilled or anything like that. I was just right. I don't like to be filled up. No, that's no bueno for me. So anyway, we're gonna close this video out. I don't think it's even working really that well. So People aren't even up this early. But anyway, I was still on. I got one person in here. Yeah, I'm surprised I got one person in here. I'm not getting any of my normal people in here. I got a crowd in here last night. I got all my regulars. I'm picking up some of my old people I used to have, getting those back. I'm thinking I'm the one gal says she knows Rosie O'Kelly. She says she can get Rosie O'Kelly back in here. And she's got interest in my channel again. My channel's taking off. It's doing good. Channel's doing good, man. Got over 1,000, almost 1,100 subscribers. It's doing all right. I can't complain. I never expected my channel to become this. Never. But anyway, the monetization and the super chat that they took because of identity something. I looked into that. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they want to get that. I guess that's funny. We filled that information out for that, and then it worked. Their super chat was there. The next day, all of a sudden, I didn't have it. So I don't know. But you know what? It's I don't get really that any money from people anyway. So most people don't give me any money. It'd be nice if somebody would give me like 10, 20, a couple 10, like a few $10 bills, because I'd pay for my lunch. Then I can go out to lunch or dinner and they'd pay for my dinner. That'd be kind of cool, Go out to the pizza place and get it all paid for. Yeah. Walked my way in there last night. I just did all right walking. Got some exercise with the walker, so it worked out pretty good. Got my feet wrapped. They're not real happy with the way my feet are going right now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with these feet. At least with the one foot. It was white capped around the foot, which normally it is not. They put collagen on it. I'm taking Red Deer Velvet too, so I'm trying to help it with that. So Red Deer Velvet's supposed to rejuvenate nerves and stuff like that for the foot, legs, circulation, and collagen combined. Those two things are supposed to help it. Hear people talking, so you probably hear me talking too. Yeah. I'm gonna turn down my volume here. Turn the volume down. I got this stuff here. This stuff helps. This stuff helps a lot. But 62 degrees, probably 65 degrees in here now. Still got the stove burner going. It works great. It's the best heater you can use. It's like if you were to buy a Buddy heater, they work pretty good. Facebook, close the app. I want Facebook popping up. I don't know why that's doing that. Not even using Facebook. I don't care for Facebook, really, if you ask me. I probably should just get rid of Facebook. But I got people I know that are in there. So, anyway. One person in here. One person of interest. Two people in there. Looks like they're waking up this morning. I woke up early this morning. Got up in the middle of the night. Had to take a whiz. Took my whiz in the middle of the night, and that was about it. So it's nice about the RV, man. You get a toilet back there. You just get up. Man, if you're in a car and you gotta take a whiz in the middle of the night, it's a problem. You're a woman, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's not, all of a sudden you're whatever outside, or somebody walks by. It's a no bueno, man. It's not a no, it's a bad no bueno. So anyway, I guess I guess you got the bucket outfit, in the car. That's got to be difficult. God, that's got to be hard. That's all I got to say. Can't stand up. I guess if you have to sit down, it's not so bad then. Then you got to dispose of the whiz, You got that smell of the whiz. It's not so good. So, but that's a problem. So we got 3 people in here. No comments yet. Yeah, no comments. But yeah, I kept 65 degrees in here, which is kind of chilly. But compared to 20 something out, it got down to like 28, 29 degrees last night. Pretty cold. It was pretty damn cold. These guys are doing their trash here at Cracker Barrel. I wish I could take my trash bag and hand it to them. Two trash bags, one small one, one large one. It's hard to take out the trash. That'll be the first thing I'll do today. Is go find that trash can over. You go up by 4th Street over there, and then there's a couple dumpsters over there. Or you could go to where the restaurant is, the place, and dump it in theirs. It's another thing. Just go dump it and just go dump it off. Just put your trash. You gotta bring your trash up to the front of the rig, and then you just gotta throw it in the trash can. Just pull right up to it and just dump it in. That's all you do. They ask any questions, you say, I'm throwing my bubble gum in there. And that's it. They didn't see nothing. There's no foul. There's no harm. No drips, no runs, no errors. There's you go. That's the way that works. But anyway, I slept pretty good last night. 2 people in here. No comments. So, sending kids exposed to COVID to class. Risk exposed. I don't know. Do you think COVID's still going around? I guess it must. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? This thing's lasts a long time. This COVID crap. Yeah. All I know is I protected myself. And I'm still alive. I ain't dead yet. Not dying. Like some people say you die. Yeah, right. Such a crock of crap. I could tell you a zillion people that have had a shot for now, for a year and a half. They're not dead. People think they're dying. Whatever. You guys are retarded thinking these conspiracy theories. I'm just going to come in here and rage against that. Conspiracy theories. These conspiracy theorists are something else. They start bullcrap, to scare people, put fear into their heads, and then nothing happens. So, and all they want to do is they want these people to buy a bunch of food, spend thousands of dollars on supplies, and then nothing happens. And now they're stuck paying all this money for all the food. I told the one guy, I said, man, you spend $5,000 on food, you're an idiot. You're an idiot buying bad food that's high in carbs and not good for your body. You're just, man, I'm telling you, instant food out of a package. That ain't no way to eat. I guess if you didn't want to go to the grocery store for a while, I guess that'd be one thing, I guess. You don't want to go to the grocery store for, 5 years? Hang out at your property. I told them, I said, one thing all we got to really do is get the water tank next to the fifth wheel. And then run the water line to it and put a pump on it. And that's it. And then get turn his propane on and turn the stove on. And then run that. And then what you do then, let it run for about an hour. And then you go outside, right? You smell. See if you smell any propane. If you don't smell any propane outside, then go inside. If you don't smell any propane, you don't have any leak. There's no leak. I had a leak in this thing. It's fixed. Guy fixed it. So that was cool. No more leak. But yeah, one person. I think I had 2 people in here this morning. But early this morning, I didn't really expect to get anybody in here. I just wanted to just come on and say a few things. And so, yeah, I just wanted to update some information, what we're doing today. Today, not much. There's no doctor today. What is it? What is today? Today's Saturday. But tomorrow, big day. I want to watch the Rams and the Cardinal game. Lumpneck. Man, you sitting in there lurking? You were sitting there lurking there for a while? Mr. Lumpneck. You should change that name. You really should change that name. I'm telling you. It was cold last night. Brutally cold. But you know what? You turn on your stovetop. And it makes a huge difference. It was warm in here last night. Super nice and warm last night. Stayed in the 60s. I think it was like in the 70s. It was like 73, 74 degrees in there most of the time until early this morning. I dipped down to about 60. That's not too bad. But yeah, I turned on the oven. And that's the way to go. Just turn it on low. And it warms this place right up. So, anyway. So, YouTube early this morning. Not that many people in here. What am I going to do? Make some breakfast this morning? Probably some eggs and some quinoa rice. Yeah. So. Anyway, what you got going? Let's see. Did you already eat? No, I haven't eaten yet. No. I got to check my blood sugar before I eat. I got to get insulin in me before I eat. That's the first thing. I never eat first. I always get my blood sugar. I always get my blood sugar checked. And I get my insulin in me first. Always. That way my sugar doesn't go spiking up to 200-300 points, Davey, I'm hungover, man. Too much beer last night. Well, I'm glad you drank for me, because you know what? I don't like drinking. I really don't. I really think I'm not even going to drink anymore. I might occasionally get like 1 glass of beer or something somewhere, but that's about it. Yeah, and if I do, I just go buy some good beer and just bring it back to the RV and just drink it in here. That way I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not doing any of that crap, But you got to make some eggs. I got bacon, but the bacon's frozen. I don't have any hash browns. I think I got 2 baked potatoes. It's in the refrigerator. I'm not sure. I could possibly use those. But the bacon's frozen. I can't use the bacon. Bacon's not really good for me. It's just a lot of sodium in the bacon. I'm trying to cut way back on the sodium. So yeah, I had pizza last night though. Pizza at Fratelli's. Fratelli's Pizza. I like Fratelli's. So I got in there. There was only 1 table when I got there available. It's funny because I ate in there right after I ate. That whole place cleared right out. I must have cleared the restaurant out. Something. No, but their business is a lot of takeout. They get just numerous people getting takeout pizza there. And then there's Fat Olives. That's a really good place up here. I recommend that place highly. Because you get wood stove pizza. It's different style. Tastes different. It's a different, they use like fancy, they use dough and stuff that doesn't raise your blood sugar and stuff up. It's gluten free. It's half the sugar as that what a normal pizza would have, and they use that there. And it's a fancy organic pizza dough. It's the flour's organic. It's a special flour that they use in there, but their pizzas are about $15 for. I don't know. I think it's. I'm not sure what the size. It's bigger than a personal pan size. It's more like a medium pizza. $15. I don't know. Get yourself some tea. Get yourself some side salad. I had a Caesar salad with it. It's pretty good. So, yeah, two different places, two different style pizzas, but both of them were still very good. So, what else we got? We got 4 people in here. I don't know. We got one person commenting and then 3 sitting back lurking. But yeah, it's warming up in here. Waiting for my solar to go up too. Yeah. Oh man. I'm not sick of it. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, people are taking off. They're leaving. I don't know where they go. They go somewhere. They got places to go, things to do. Oh, my stove. Stove's barely going. Barely going. Blood dragon. Yeah, there's all these people popping up here in the top. All these people that are coming in. Nobody, that's funny. Somebody said that they found, what's his name? Brian Laundrie. They didn't find him. There was nothing on CNN. I wasn't going to turn on my TV just for that. All that work to to get the TV cranked up. It takes me 20 minutes just to get the satellite to crank up. So I'm not going to. Takes time, but I'll get it cranked up for the football game tomorrow. I got to find out what time the Cardinals and the Rams play. There's some indications there. I got a old elementary school and high school guy I went to grade school with. Actually, imagine that. Going to you knew this person since you were a little kid. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Since I was a little kid. I guess he lives in Glendale, Arizona. But anyway, he's a big Rams fan. So he just keeps telling me on Facebook. He keeps, picking on me, saying that the Rams are gonna kick the crap out of the Cardinals. I don't think so. I really don't. Not this time. I mean, yeah, maybe the last 8 times the Cardinals have lost to the Rams. But I'll tell you what, there comes time you're going to stop losing to this team. I know they're a better team. They're a Super Bowl contender, so they are the leading #1 Super Bowl contending team right now. You beat them, you just put yourself on the radar. If you beat them, you start beating all the NFC West teams like Seattle, Rams, 49ers. Yeah, there you go. The Cardinals have had luck with they split. They always split with the 49ers. They usually split with Seattle. Usually, yeah, split. Yeah, that's what happened last year. We split. So we split with the 49ers. We split, and we got beat twice by the Rams. But we came close in one of those games. We were leading all the way up until the very end, and then the Rams took the lead on us, and then the clock ran out. So, but that's what happened last year with the Rams on one of the games. What's the plan today? Plan today is I got to take the trash out. I got to go dump the tank, the black tank. That has to happen. What I need to do is find a 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon bucket, because it's lightweight. I can carry it with the walker, and then put the tubes in that. I can carry the tube and the walker with the bucket. Sit the bucket down, and I'll be sitting there low enough where I can reach the accessories there and get it all hooked up, and get that pulled and get that tank dumped. It's got to happen. It's been a month now, over a month and a week since I dumped it. It's a long time, man. I've gone a long time with this black tank. 1 month in a week. It's amazing. I usually go every 3 weeks. That's the average for me. But I made it as long as I did. They sell those 5-gallon buckets at Lowe's and Home Depot. Yeah, it's just the fact I got to go into these places. It's just so hard for me to get a scooter. I got to get a scooter, electric scooter, to go buy the thing, Yeah, it's just something that takes up space too. Where I got to put it somewhere. It's going to be in a way. Pain in the ass. I guess I could kind of hang it. If I tie a piece of rope to it, or bungee it, it'll just kind of swing in the back, and as I'm driving, I'll hear it hitting, bang, bang, bang. That'll be good, for the drive, Yeah, I think Walmart has them too. Yeah. Home Depot might be the best bet. There's no Lowe's up here. So Home Depot might be the best bet. And the reason why, it might be easier to get an electric scooter there than it is at Walmart. Walmart, it's really hard to get a scooter for me to go shopping there. I could try, but I don't want. It just takes hours, man. It took me 3.5 hours to get a bucket. To get an electric scooter. It's ridiculous. Takes forever. Is there a Harbor Freight's up there? Yeah, there is. There's a Harbor Freight's. Why? What's Harbor Freight have? My key was a bad deal yesterday. The key to open up the locking gas cap. I might have to invest in a new locking gas cap. You know what I might just do? And I hate to do it, but buy one that's not locking. The locking gas caps are a pain in the ass. But then you always have to worry about somebody stealing your gas. Somebody siphoning your gas out of your frickin' tank. That's the other bad thing. Yeah, my key's a little bent. And you can't get it. You have to use a pair of pliers to push it in to turn it. That's what I had to do yesterday. See, what I need to do is go to a locksmith and that's another thing I might need to do today. I don't want to say might, I should. Take that key and make a new one. A good one. And then stick that in the sometimes when you make this, you got to go to the locksmith, because they'll put that in the clamp, and then they'll go across the grade. You don't want to go to a place like Walmart or Home Depot to make them, because they don't turn out right for those kind of keys. Those keys are hard to do. So if I got to find a locksmith somewhere here. I don't know where one. I'll have to look one up. I'm sure there's a couple up in here in Flagstaff. And have them make me a new key. Ace Hardware. Flagstaff's got one of those. I'll have to call and see what they can do. Generally, they don't have that clamp style key maker. Generally, you just have to go to a real locksmith. Spend a little bit extra. You're not spending much more, maybe a couple bucks. But yeah, you're getting a perfect key, It's either that or you go buy a new locking gas cap. Here's the deal, because I had my key on the new key ring with Mr. Scott. He took all my sets of keys. I don't have them. I don't have my sets of keys. He took them all. So, yeah, there's an extra key on there for the gas. One extra key. He's got that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact him and tell him, hey, you need to get your ass up here and give me those keys. And then now he said he was gonna come up here and wrap my feet too, in between. Wrap the foot really, really good. Well, guess what? He ain't coming up here to do that crap. Everything he said, he has not done so far. Well, he says, well, it's because I haven't put in the effort to get the fifth wheel set up. Well, what do you mean, what effort I've made? No, you do it. You pay. You're the one that's going to live there. You're the one that's going to live in there. So I can live in there too, but you need to get the thing set up so the water tank needs to get moved, and the water tank, all those setups need to go right into there, and then you need to put insulation on all those pipes. Yeah, so I don't think there's any tweakers. I'm sure there's tweakers up here. I don't think I've met one, but I'll tell you what, the people I know down in Phoenix, they're tweakers. They're for sure tweakers, but yeah, I'm mad. Because he doesn't respond to me. He says, "Oh, I don't get your messages." Oh, don't tell me that bull crap. You do too. I send them through. They come through on a text. He goes, "Well, you're calling on the phone." I'm not calling on the phone. I'm doing a text. Okay. Right, if it don't benefit, you're right. If it doesn't benefit him, he doesn't want to do it. Well, this does I got a water tank, I want that water tank. What did I spend all that money for? Yeah, I spent a lot of money on that tank. For nothing. Yeah, spent it, but if you want water delivered out there, you have a minimum. The people that deliver water, whoa, all these dirt trackers are all, holy crap, look at all these things, man. There's like freaking 100 of these things. It's like a car race. Yeah, all these Forerunners, man, those things are like they're like $50,000 a piece, those off-road vehicles, four-wheel drive. You know which ones I'm talking about. What a crock. He gets your text. Yeah, he's something. He's a piece of showmanship, that's for sure. Show us, man. Show us some good content, Davey. What kind of content do you want? I'm kind of like, it's kind of hard with my position to get, walking around. I gotta walk without the walker. That's really hard to do, man. It's a big effort, and if I fall on the ground, then I end up with cut open knees, and it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna be. I'm gonna end up back in the hospital, I think. Did the cars already? Yeah, it was a whole bunch of vehicles. Let's see. Doom buggy style, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Those what do you call those things? What do you call those? What's the names of some of those? The big, and it's cold. It's in the 20s outside. It's not exactly warm out. They're out cruising around like it's summertime. Yeah, so there's still a lot of people up here in Flagstaff. Polaris, yeah, there are a bunch of Polarises. There must have been, like I said, there must have been at least 25 of those things. And a road that went by on this road right here. This road right here is Huntington. It's the same road. You go right by, it takes you right by Walmart. Walmart's just the next next street over. And you got Supercenter Walmart. Yeah, if you're getting an electric scooter, the best time to get one would be right when they open up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That'd be the best time. Toyota. Let's see, those things are expensive, man. So, same as a car, they must be rich to buy those. Yeah, I think so. I think they're pretty wealthy people. You know, there's a lot of wealthy people up here in Flagstaff. Let's see this thing. You should get a Polaris on the. Yeah, that's too expensive for my blood. I could get something that goes through the insurance, and they could pay 80% and I pay 20%. That's 4-wheel drive. All 4 wheels work to get around. Yeah. Polaris with controls. Polaris has got the 4-speed, 5-speed thing. They're not automatic. I couldn't drive those. My hand controls wouldn't work. I'd be screwed. I got to think about that. When I'm going to drive a vehicle, I got to make, hand controls got to be able to clamp it's got to be automatic. It's got to clamp to the brake and to the gas. Yeah. Those two things, yeah. Let's see. Pandemonium for raging and hiking with Terry and Scott in Washington. No, Pandemonium must have went up to Washington State. Yeah, I figured she might do, or he might want to do that because they can't come down this year. They're not coming down for the festivities. Since that's the case, they're just all going to go up to Washington State. That's what they're going to do. And it's going to get nasty up there. Washington State will get a lot of rain eventually. Yeah, that place usually rains all winter long. Usually. All they do is get rain. Just rain, and more rain. I don't know how people could stand all the... that's a bad place for solar. Where a place where it rains like that every day. You can't get solar charge. Yeah. Yeah, Pandemonium. There's no solar up there. You can't get any solar charge. At least here you can. Arizona is the best place for solar. You go down to Phoenix, you'll never see a cloud in the sky. If you get down, but the problem is you can't stay in Phoenix. But you can cut over to Quartzsite. What you do, you just go straight down and cut. Don't even make a stop unless you have to get gas. And just cut all the way down to 10. And just keep riding until you get to Quartzsite. Yeah, then you're in good shape. Then it's a lot warmer, You got a lot warmer weather. I'm going to check the weather down there. Look into what the weather is down. I got to check in to see if they could do wound care. I got to look into some wound care. Maybe Yuma might be the place. Somebody told me about Yuma, so I'm going to look into that. You can't live off grid in Oregon because... you can't. No, go back to Apache Junction. There's no place for me to go. Where am I gonna stay in Apache Junction? There's no place for me to stay in my RV. I got no place to go there. Yeah, I don't know of any place over there, that's for sure. So there's no, Apache Junction just doesn't work. There's just no place for RVs down there unless you get into a plug-in situation. No, I've never been to Utah. Too cold. Too cold this time of the year. You don't want to be up in Utah. I'm telling you, Quartzsite. Quartzsite's the place. Quartzsite, Ehrenberg, those are the places you go. You stay out there in the desert. But the problem is you get all that dust. And it gets your solar panels all dirty, and you gotta get an extender. I can't even get my ladder off. I don't have my keys. Mr. Scott's got my keys. I need to get in a conversation with him. What I need to do is close out the video and get him and say, hey, when are you gonna give me my keys, man? When am I getting my keys? And then besides, I'm gonna end up in a hospital because you can't help me out, So you're not helping me at all right now. So you need to get your butt in gear and get up here. He doesn't want to because it's cold. It's cold for him. Yeah, it's cold. See, he doesn't have a job up here, too. That's why he don't want to come up. If he had a job, that'd be different. But he doesn't want a job up here. For him, he's going to freeze his ass off. Yeah, it's going to be cold in his car. He's got to have a jacket. I'm not trusting him right now either, because he's not. I want my set of keys back. Yeah, my keys. And I could use his damn help for a couple things, like, he could help me dump in the tank and get in the trash. Yeah, we got Jasmine in here. Yeah, we're not going to get any super chat no more. YouTube took it away from me. So, no more YouTube money making anymore. No more AdSense. They're taking it. They told me they're taking it away. They're giving me a certain amount of time to prove my identity. They want my identity proved. That's why they took that away. The AdSense. That's why. They took it away. They want identity. It's an identity issue with YouTube. Identity issue. I looked it up in my email. You can look it up in my email. Read it word for word what it says. So you got to go into AdSense and you got to show a picture ID. They want picture ID in there. That's what they want. Yeah, well, I don't know if that's going to work. But, I don't really get that much money in here, so it really doesn't matter that much. I mainly just come in here. You're the only one that, that gives me some money in here. Nobody else does. So, I think one other person does occasionally. But besides that, I'm not getting that much. So, I don't know. I maybe made $10 total or something. And then they tax it 45%. So you end up getting not that much. I think I got $3 last month or something. I can't remember. I'm not going to get any now. Not going to get any money. So maybe I get. Yeah, see, I said I just couldn't remember which names, But like I said, I got money from a few people in here. And yeah, but I could tell you who else. Robert Frediconi gave me some money. Lumpneck gave me some money. But I can't get any money. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to get any money anymore. Nobody could give me money to help because the AdSense went away. Yeah. Yeah, I never spent any of that money, so I'm hoping it's still sitting there. Hope YouTube didn't take it away from me. Yeah. Yeah, Baxter. Yeah, I said a few people. So Baxter, Jasmine, Robert Fediconi gave me money. Yeah, those are the main people. Yeah, I'm trying to look through the list here. All the list of people. Let's see. Yeah. But every dollar every dollar counts. Every penny counts. Let's see. So you didn't have no time to look into that, huh, Jasmine? I don't even know how to even go about it, So you're working today, aren't you? What, you at lunch? Lunch break? I think you're at lunch break, right? Got those fancy sunglasses on. See, straight jacket can appeal, I think. Yeah, I don't know what time. I got to get a hold of him, and he's hard to get a hold of right now. So I'm gonna try to get. I need to get off of here and go talk to him. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'll get off of here. Got to get some things done today. Got to get a hold of the numbskull Scott. Tell him he needs to get his ass big. I don't care if he gets off of work. He needs to take a ride up here and give me my set of keys back. It's taking too long with my keys, man. If I need to get a ladder to climb up, I can't. I can't get the ladder off without my keys. Yeah, he's a jerk, man. Just keeps my keys from me. How would I mean, just think if I took his keys. You think he'd be griping at me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not getting anything done. That's what's getting me. And he's off. He's off of work. Oh, it's right. He said he's working eight days a week or whatever. He works 8 days. Well, there's only 7 days in a week. You can't get 8 days. So he was telling me 8 days or something. I go, Scott, what are you talking about? There's only 7 days in a week. You can only work, and I believe me. You just need to you need to take a day or two off. I don't, stop trying to make the money. The money's not you don't. It's not going to do you any good. I mean, you need to get the water tank hooked up, moved. You need to pay somebody to move the water tank to where the fifth wheel is and have the thing hooked up, and then insulate the pipe tubing and put a pump on it and get it pumped, and then we get a guy to fill the water tank up. Then we got plenty of water. 2,500 gallons of water. 2,500 gallons. That's a lot of water. But it's not filtered water. It's drinking. It's drinking water, but it's not the reverse osmosis water. So you have to convert it to reverse osmosis through your own filtering system. Yeah, something like that. But how much did the water tank cost? But water tank costed $3,200. $3,200 for a 2,600 gallon water tank. They're expensive. It's just not like a regular water tank. It's the green one. It's made so that you don't get algae and stuff, into the water, So you could just keep, you got all that water to drink, and yeah. I should have got a call from the idiots down in Phoenix. Because what is today? Today's the 2nd? 2nd of October, isn't it? If I'm correct. I'm not getting no call from those guys, so I don't expect them to come. So yeah, they're not helping me again. So therefore I'm not gonna get this RV emptied out again. How many times that's happened? Again and again and again. All summer long, those idiots never came up. All summer, they never came up once. So, they're idiots. They're all they do is get drunk, spend all their money on whiskey, and get trashed. Oh, what a lovely life they lead. Yeah. Yeah, one day I'll watch one of them. One of them will be dead, and they won't be, because they killed their liver because of the alcohol in their freaking liver. Drinking all that whiskey, drinking bottles and bottles of it every single freaking day. They drink it. They drink all their money away in about a week. Then 3 weeks, they can't eat. They got no money to eat. They live off of Top Ramen. Seriously, they do. That's what they're eating every day, Top Ramen. So, those are lovely meals to make. I know I couldn't eat those meals because it shoots my blood sugar up. That's why I don't eat those meals. So, anyway. Let's see. Great. Yeah, they lead a great life, man. They don't ever go into my YouTube channel, and they know how to get on to YouTube, I believe. They could probably actually watch this video if they wanted. They can go watch all my videos. They can hear everything I say about them. They probably hear everything. They're probably listening. Probably hear me calling them idiots, drinking all that whiskey. Actually, I'm pretty smart to say, they're idiots to drink all that whiskey because they're drinking their life away. Yeah, drinking their life away. They're bummed. Exactly. They're living in that house. The whole house is nothing but bums. Yeah. Yeah. There's just a set of losers in that house. Yeah. That's exactly it. You got it. Even Chris. I remember I was just talking to him on text. I told him. I said, how are they coming up here? If they're coming up, how are they getting up here? Nobody's gonna drop them. I guess Richard could drop them off, but he ain't gonna spend his money coming up. No way. He's not gonna do that. No, he doesn't want to come up. He could and just drop them off. He just drop them off in Flagstaff and just leave them at the bus station or something. Just drop up. You can drop them off anywhere in Flagstaff. Then they can just sit there and wait for their taxi. Then they get an Uber and they can shoot an Uber over to Williams to get to my place. Yeah. No, he ain't coming up. Nope. Not at all. Man, he said he has no reason to ever come up here, so he won't ever come up. So I said, now you're gonna take your dog for a camping trip, huh? He goes, nah. He goes, I'm staying right where I'm at. It's nice and warm down here. I'm keeping warm. Now that their summer's over. Now they got nice weather down there, Phoenix. Phoenix has got the nice weather. Tall Tim, I don't know. Haven't heard from him. So I don't know what's going on with him. He don't answer his phone. His phone is not... If you call his phone, he doesn't answer it, which is kind of odd. Something's happened to him. And I'm going to say it has something to do with drinking. Yeah, Mr. Tim. You listen to me good. You're still drinking because I hear you slurring your speech. Okay? And you had the 2 party animals at your house that he's letting people live at his place. So he's got 2 people sleeping on his couch. A girl and her boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, sleeping on his couch. That's nice. Very nice. He said he don't live where he used to anymore. Said the park was too expensive, so he moved to a different one. So he must have found somebody to move his fifth wheel to get it in position. So, but yeah, he's been in the hospital, in and out in the hospital. Tall Tim. He's not, like I said, he is not doing good. He doesn't seem to. He doesn't listen to the doctors. The doctors tell him what he needs to do, and he don't do it. So, if you don't listen to the doctors, you know what's going to happen. Yeah. See, he's got free insurance. Free insurance. But he shouldn't, because he's working a full-time job. No, I don't know. I don't know what she looks like. I have no clue. Cab 7, firewood delivery. Let's see. Be nice to have be sitting around a nice hot fire, That'd feel pretty good, actually. Yeah. My solar's at 13.3. No, I'm not gonna. There's no football games on tonight. There's a lot of games on, but they're college. So, Cab 7. Cook some good food. Yeah, Cab 7, yeah, he's a cool guy. He knows who I am. Yeah, there's I guess a few people on through the internet or through the RV living know who I am, I guess. Let's see. That's a nice outdoor grill pit. Cab 7, I imagine, yeah, he's got a house. Yeah, I probably, if I had a grill like one of those grill covers, they're hard to find. You can't find them anymore right now because of the time of the year. I guess you might be able to find one at Home Depot, but you won't find one at Walmart. Believe me, I've looked there. There's none. There's no, because they got all their grill sections all closed. Now what they've done is converted it to Christmas. Yeah, so it's Christmas time, guys. Yeah, what are we at now? October? Yeah. Christmas is just around the corner. Yeah. The Cab 7. Yeah, I go into his channel sometimes. But is he on right now, live? He's actually on live. I can go in there. He talked to me. Yeah, he knows I'm a outdoors guy. Yeah, he knows I do the RV life. I can't believe this year is a lot colder than it was last year. This time last year was a lot warmer out. But yeah, once it gets to October, that cold just kicked in right about the last week of September. It got really cold. Then we had a couple snow flurries up here. So, yeah, it was snowing. Was it 2 days ago? It was snowing up here. Yeah. Saznek, the trucker, yeah. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I've talked to him. He knows who I am. He's good friends with Hobotech. Hobotech don't like me. Hobotech's got issues with me for whatever reason. I don't know I don't know what's wrong with some of these people, man. You don't do anything to these people. They just don't like you. He's one of those high-tech guys. Went to school, one of those, he thinks he's better than everybody. That's what his gripe is. He's just better than... Well, he'll hang out with Saznek because Saznek's got, money. Well, Hobotech doesn't realize I have some money too. So, Mr. Saznek, not Mr. Saznek, but Mr. Hobotech, you judge people. You're very judgmental. You shouldn't be. God doesn't like that. So, just so you know. God doesn't ever like people being, because that's only God's job to judge, not people's job. People should never judge one another. Let's see. I never cared for Hobotech. He likes Jackery over. Oh, it's because he's sponsored by Jackery. He don't like Blue Eddy. No, he don't. But Jackery is more expensive, and the batteries don't last as long in a Jackery. I got lithium ion batteries. These things will last. This thing will last 10 years or more. You know, and probably last long beyond that. And I got 2 of these things, so I could charge. If you got bad cloudy days, I got an additional one, which helps. Anytime you got 2 extra things charged up, plus you got solar, you're at a advantage big time. Jackery doesn't have anything big enough to power something. Jackery's got the 15 or the 1000? That's not enough to power some of the stuff I have to run. Power tools and stuff like that. Can't do that. But I could run power tools off of the Blue Eddy, because I got the AC200. There's the AC200P too. But let's see, Jackery has weird. Yeah, they got the weird plugs. You know, you gotta buy those adapters. It doesn't adapt to regular solar panels. The Jackery does not. You gotta use their portable ones. I don't like portable ones. You gotta stick them outside. People could steal them. You gotta keep your, for somebody like me now, I need my panels are up on the roof. That's where nobody messes with my. Never have to worry. The solar's working. I'm at 13.4 right now. I got my gauge. This thing's probably. Well, the guy that came out here, he checked the batteries, and he had checked this gauge here, so it was about 1 percentage point different. This at the batteries, it's usually a percentage below. Let's say this thing says 13.4. It'd actually probably be 13.3. Not that big of a deal. Pretty close. But yeah, at least I know. At least I know how things are working in here, because I had the guy check it all. So, but yeah, mine's regular standard 12 volt panels. I got a 360 watt panel up on the roof, and then I got a 200 watt panel on the roof that runs off of what is it called, the PWM charge controller. And then there's MPPT charge controller. Did I ever show you my charge controllers? Did I ever do that? I don't know if I ever showed you my charge controllers. What my solar's and I got a breaker box that turns off my solar completely. So you always want that too. You want to be able to shut your breakers off. It's important that you could do that. I know when I had that fire that time, the fire department wanted to know if I had breakers in there, and I said, "Yeah, sure do." It's right to the north of the refrigerator, up above in the cabinet. Just turn them off right there. They did. They turned them off, but they knocked them off the wall. All the boxes I had to remount those. What a pain in the ass that is to remount those. But yeah, we got them set up again. So I had them in a way that they're vented. You know what I'm saying? I leave room. I don't let because there's a fan on the top. So that's why I try to get it as low as I can, so that the air can flow, from the fan on the charge controller, So you don't remember? But yeah, I've never owned a Jackery product. Never owned one. They're all they are is a battery. I mean, it's all they are. A battery with some outlets in it. And my Bluetti's got 6 outlets. It's actually got more than that. I could run a plug block off, plug a plug block into it, and I'd have like 6, 7, 8. I'd have like 10, 11 outlets, 12 outlets. So, yeah, I imagine you can do the same thing with the Jackery, but anyway, I could do that. But I got 6 right off the bat of things. Like I got my TV plugged in, and I'm running my TV off of DC, so I take the cigarette lighter plug and I plug it into the cigarette lighter plug-in and on the Bluetti. That's what I do. Yeah, they could overheat. That's true. Yeah, not mine. It's starting to get warmer in here. I can feel it. Yeah. It's like $20 to fill my propane tank. It's not much. So to stay warm, it's worth to pay the $20. Even if I emptied it out like once a week, I'd spend the $20 because it's worth it to turn that stovetop on and run the stove. That works better than any heater that you could think of, including those other heaters that people use. Black Bigelow said he don't like Jack. You know what he calls a Jackery? The Jack-offery. Black Bigelow, that's what he called it. He went to Walmart and he goes, "Let me show you people. You don't need to go spend all that money on that Jack-offery, and you're getting jack off by Jackery. Let me tell you why. You go buy this battery, buy these terminals. There's your battery. Charge it up the same way. Works the same way. And run your appliances right off of this. And then you just take your inverter. Here's an inverter. I'll show you. You put it on your negative positive post and go plug in. There you go. There's your... But then, you still... He didn't say anything about... You do need a solar panel. So you get the solar panel. 12 volt. And then you can run those. You got to run those into a charge controller, which he didn't mention. He did not mention the charge controller. So you run your negative positive off of the solar panel into the PV section of the charge controller. And then you run 2 more sets of wires that you go buy at the hardware store. Mount those off the first battery, off the negative positive post, and run those up into the charge controller. Now you got the solar panel working to charge that battery on a regular basis, as long as you got it mounted, Or you can lay it on the ground, but it's best that you just mount it to a roof, to your car, to your van, whatever you have. In most cases, it'd be their car, so you mount it, solar panel to the top of the car roof. That's what you do. He just uses regular battery, I think. It's more than... Well, yeah, I know. Of course, I've been doing this for 4.5 years now, so I think I know a little bit more. All you gotta do is watch YouTube videos. They'll show you how to hook all this stuff up. Plus, I originally hooked all my stuff up. It'd be too hard for me to do it now because I can't stand up that long. But yeah, I don't even think my charge controllers come on today. I got my refrigerator down there. See, there's my refrigerator. You can see it's working. What's it running? 34 degrees in the refrigerator, 2 degrees in the freezer. That's an IceCo refrigerator that I'm running. So, yep. Let me see something here. Yeah, everybody's left out of here. This parking lot's emptied out, which is fine with me. I don't really care. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. If I could stand up. I'm going to try to stand up. I can see if I can show you my charge controller. Let me see if I could do this. It's always tough for me to stand up. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, come on, dude. You can do it. Gonna do this here somehow. Let me stand up here. I got standing up a little bit. It's just hard to do. Hold on a second here. It's actually running. Charge controller is actually working. Hold on a second here. Switch it over. Here's my charge controllers. Here's the PWM that's coming off the 200 amp, or the 200 12 volt solar panel, and then this one is running the 360 watt panel. And there's my breaker box right there, as you can see. So I had the fire in here at the time, but everything still works. So I got the wires coming off the roof here. That's coming over to PWM. This one, all the wires are coming. PV, batteries right here, and PPT. So I'll show you here. It's the MPPT charge controller. Here's the show it's charging currently. It's the green light. So it's got current and everything. Everything's working up in there. So those are my charge controllers. Here's a fuse that's fusing the PWM right here. So anyway, hold on a second here. So that's that story. Okay, let me sit down here. Hold on a second here. Back to me. Yeah, so that's my MPPT. MPPT does the 360 panel up on the roof. That's a big panel. Goes all the way across from one end to the RV to the other, going across the width. So it's only leaving about 2 inches on each side. So about total 4 inches. So yeah, it takes up the roof. And the other one's smaller, and it sits right up here on this side too. You know, because it's coming off of. Yeah, so there's not much room to walk around on the roof because of the solar panels, but they're in a position. They're in a way that you know, if you get a ladder up there, you can clean them. You know, got to climb up on a ladder, and you got to get an extension squeegee. And then spray some Windex up on it. Kind of a pain in the ass. It's not smoking. It's not smoking. No. If it was overheating, it wouldn't be working. It wouldn't be working. No, it's not. What you're seeing is the rays coming off of the sun off the top of the roof there. And that it's got a smoke cover I got a smoke cover on top of the roof that I made. When the sun hits that, it looks like it's smoking, but it's not. It's a smoke color, like a window, plexiglass. It blocks the where the old refrigerator vent used to be. Well, when the sun hits that, it looks like it gives off an indication that it could be whatever, but it's not. It's not overheating. It'd be catching on fire. I'd have a fire right now, guy. Everybody keeps telling me everything's going bad in this thing. Everybody keeps telling me that, but everything keeps working. It's just like the other guy tells me the motor's burned up. And it's funny, I keep driving it, right? I keep going from place to place to place. But the motor's going out? Yeah, right. If the motor was going out, I wouldn't be going from place to place to place. I wouldn't be going to the doctors. I wouldn't be going to the pizza place. I wouldn't be going to the whatever. If things are going out. Yeah. No, my motor, I put $15,000 into it. So, $15,000 into a motor is a lot of money, man. That's the most expensive motor I've ever done. $15,000. So it cost $15,000 to get this motor done. So I spent that's what you got to spend when you get a new motor. $15,000 for an RV. It's different than a car. So there's no fire. No fire. There was a fire in here, yeah. Why was there a fire? Because the refrigerator smoldered. That's why I had a fire in here. Charles Chennault always says that he's, nah. Who's a nasty troll? Nasty troll. I'm trying to think who the nasty troll. I'm going to have to get my laptop out and get the laptop working. I got the device. I just got to charge it up, the hotspot device. And yeah, I got security cams in here too. So I got two. I'll tell you worse. I don't want to say what the security cams are. I got a security camera in here that I hooked up off of. I got 460, but yeah, I got I got a SD card in this one that's running this video recorder up in here. I could pull the SD card out and then run the video off of it and see what. But I'm always in here, so I'm never out of the RV except when I went to the pizza place. So I know nobody messed with my RV. So Charles Chennault is one of the worst trolls that you'll ever encounter on YouTube. I don't care what he says. I don't care. I don't even want him back in. I don't want him in my channel. He could just stay out of it. He doesn't do any justice for anybody's channel. Because all he is a troll is nothing more than a worthless whatever. They don't do anything worthy. You know what I'm saying? They don't make videos. They don't do any of this stuff. All they do is go on other people's channels and tell them that they're having problems. He'll tell somebody with a diesel pusher they need to sell the diesel pusher to him for $300, $200 or $300, maybe $500,000 diesel pusher. He'll try to get for $300. Charles Chennault will. That's the kind of guy he is, you know. You know that? You gotta realize what kind of guy that guy is. Where does he live? Where does he live? I'm kind of curious as to how he lives. Here, I'm living out of my RV right now. But I got 10 acres up in Williams. So, and that property's going up in value. Has gone up quite a bit. You know, I bought it for $100K. You know, but it had electricity on it. So, that's Well, it costs $100K plus the 10 acres. So, but yeah, when you got electricity on the property, there's a big difference. Yeah, how many places do you buy land? Now, when you go buy land, you got to consider some things. Does it have electricity? Does it have water? Yeah, probably most places don't have water. You got to drill a well. But you're up in northern Arizona, especially by Williams, you got to go down 4,000 feet at $30 a foot. And it's $1 million to drill a well in Williams. I know. He lives in Colorado. What's he doing? Mooching off of people? He must be mooching off of people, huh? He probably lives for free. Probably tells them that their house is gonna catch on fire. So, I'll keep it so it doesn't catch on fire. If you just give me free rent. That's probably what he does. Mick Jagger's talking about remembering his drummer that died. Man, I can't. It's just hard to believe. All those years of Rolling Stones, these guys are pushing 80. They're still playing. Turtle operator. Yeah, that's Charles Tennall. He's the same guy. He's also Mr. Meaner Manny. You gotta remember he's that too. Why does it cost so much to dig? Because of the heavy-duty equipment that you have to run to do the digging. A lot of money. I need a guy to come in there and level 100 feet of 100 feet by 100 feet of area on my property. Just 100 feet. I want to put the shipping container on there. I want to build it out. Start putting some insulation in it. Go to Home Depot. Home Depot sells all the insulation for it. You lay the insulation in. And then you run some solar panels up on the roof. You put two 310 watt solar panels on the roof. And you wire them in together because you don't want to separate them. So you put the two together. So you run a Y, connect two to one to make two to make one. So you got 600 watts of solar. And then you run one lithium battery at 200 AH. And that's what you do. Then you run an inverter off of that. So you can plug in. So you put I'd say, 2,000. You could probably put, 17, 15. A 15. So 2,000 watt, you go with the 1,500 watt charge controller. And then you could run a 750 watt. You can run 1,000 watt. I'd run 1,000 and then 20. I've run both of those off of that. And in the 1,000 watt, you run all your simple stuff. Like your TV set, plug-in stuff. Simple things. Chargers for your phone, your cell phones and stuff. And that's pretty much all you need. Oh, and then you run your lights. You connect it build it into the light system in your RV, and you turn your lights on. And you can get a couple lamps to plug in too. A couple stand-up lamps, that you get at Walmart or Home Depot. You just put a couple on each end of the, let's say, the fifth wheel. There's all your lights, all the light you need. Then you got your propane. Got your stove. So there's your stove. There's your heater too. So yeah, you run your heater off the stove. It keeps you warm. Let's see, what's an inverter? Inverter is nothing more than it converts DC DC into AC. So DC, you know what DC is, don't you? DC is battery. So basically the solar's charging the DC batteries, and then now the inverter's converting it to AC power to run some of your appliances, like maybe I don't know, 2,000 watt might run a toaster, but you don't want to run a toaster. That's just high wattage. You know what you use for a toaster? A simple frying pan with some butter. And all you do is put some butter on the outer portions of the bread, and you put it in the pan, you turn it on, and guess what? You got toast. There's your toast. Simple. No energy to do it other than just a simple light up pan on your stove. That's it. It is let's see what's the little troll that could. The little troll. That's funny. That little troll that could. Is that Charles? I don't know. It could be. He comes in there all kinds of different names, man. Misdemeanor Manny, Turtle Operator. Of course, he can't come in under his main channel because I got him blocked. But I could unblock him with see, I have the controls to do that. If I could remember how to do it through my computer, yeah, it's not that hard. Who's Charles? He's just a troll. He's a troll. That's all. Nothing more than a troublemaker. Oh, you're new? Okay. I'm just telling you, he's a troll that's a troublemaker. He likes to cause problems. Hey, he's not too much. He's just whatever. I just ignore him in here. I just ignore him. I don't take anything to heart with him, He's just a guy that's been coming in here for a long time, that's all. Oh, you're new here. Did you subscribe? Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Of course, I used to have Super Chat on here, and I had AdSense too, so I got to figure out why. I got to re-establish identity with Google or whatever. Google is not satisfied with my ad or my identity, and that's why they won't give me. And it's funny because I did that with them already, so I don't understand what they're trying to get at here. They're just trying to make it so I can't make money. That's all. So, and I already set up an account where the money goes into my bank account automatically from it, and they messed that up too. So, you see, he makes unreasonable low offers on RVs and then land. Oh yeah, he does do that. Yeah, he tries to buy diesel pushers that are like $500,000 for like $350, stuff like that. Tells people their house is going to catch on fire, so he moves in and tells them, I'll keep your house from catching on fire. Just don't charge me any rent. So he gets free rent for when the house is not going to catch on fire anyway. He just tells them that and scares them so he can move in free into the house. So that's what Charles does. So he's a good man, right? Isn't he Baja Bound? Doesn't he seem to be a good man? He means well, right? He'll take all your stuff for nothing, It's funny, I couldn't find my tools for the longest time in here, and I needed to find my tools because I needed to get a pair of pliers. I had a pair of needle nose pliers. That's what I should have just used for the damn key. I'm going to try to straighten this. I'm going to try to straighten the key out that's bent. This dude bent the key. I don't know why he was bending the key as he was putting it in. I go, dude, what are you doing? I go, I just need you to put the key in straight and turn it. I just did. Here's the problem. See, I'm going to have to go buy just a one single key ring for the damn locking gas cap. See, I had it on a perfect key ring that Scott had. Perfect. Had only a few keys on it, Was able to turn it nice and easy. Open up the locking gas cap. Whatever. And the dude took all my keys. And hasn't returned my keys. I'm not happy with the guy right now. He is not helping the living situation. Because, hey, we could have had this water tank hooked up. And then plumbed into the fifth wheel. And you already got 2 big propane tanks there. So all you do is you get a couple more. You go buy 2 more propane tanks. Now you got plenty of propane. You just turn on the stovetop and run the oven. The stovetop, and then that heats up the place. Yeah, well, that's what I ran 1 burner last night. It's nice and warm in here. Yeah, it's perfect in here. Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt, see? It's a t-shirt. I'm warm. I can show you the temperature. I can show you, let's see. Yeah, we have a fifth wheel. Yeah, I got a fifth wheel on the property. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go to the property, but I can't because I got doctor's appointments here in Flagstaff. So that's the problem. If I go out there, I got this one guy that I want to grate the road coming in, about 700 feet of road. Just grate it, just make it nice and smooth. Just one smooth operation. Get some big rocks that are sitting off to the edge of the road, and we get rid of these rocks just so they're not in the way with the backhoe. Just get rid of it. How far away is it? Well, from here? From Flagstaff? About 40 miles. Yeah, 40 miles away. Maybe about, I'm going to say 38. But I call it 40. I just make it 40. But it's more than likely. It could be about, let's see. It's 32 miles from Flagstaff straight across to Williams. So that's 32. So 30, so figure 30, 35, and about another 13, so it's 13 and a half, 13.7 miles north of the 32 miles, so 32, so 30, 35, it's 40 miles, 40, so 40 miles away is my property. Pretty close to. I'm right in the middle. I'm right in the middle between Williams and the Grand Canyon. Right in the middle. Right smack in the middle. And then just to the north of, if you go a little bit north, you're at the Dino Park. I don't know if you know what the Dino Park is, Robert. You know what the Dino Park is? The Flintstone Park. Remember, there used to be. I remember going up to the Grand Canyon when I was a little kid. Just a little freaking kid. I'm talking, when I was, like 10 years old. Maybe less than that. Maybe 8 or 9 years old. And we went up to the Grand Canyon. Took a ride up to the Grand Canyon. And we stopped at we didn't stop. We cruised right through the Dino Park. The Flintstone Park. It's not what it used to be. They made it less. They were going to get rid of it. But they decided to keep it there. So now the Flintstone Park is going to stay. What they should do is redo it. They should make it better. Because I think more people will be interested in the Flintstone Park. But they do have a washer. They do have a laundromat right there. And right there at the Dino Park, they got plug-ins. Full plug-ins right there. And it's expensive. To use a laundromat to wash your clothes, one wash costs something like $15. And to dry is $15. So $30 to wash your clothes. That's a smoking deal, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty expensive. That's like armed robbery. It's charging you like that for that little bit of thing there. But it's just coming in. Oh, it's a big rig. It's a big freaking RV. Big RV. Yeah, they're coming in. Maybe they're coming for breakfast. I don't know. They're probably coming in here just to go to breakfast. If I had a big RV like that, that huge, I'd make my own breakfast in it. Yeah, that's just what I'd do. But that's just me. Julio Herr comes in this morning. You must just woke up, huh? I've been up for God. It seems like this girl. There's a lady that was camped out in her car last night, and she had like a station wagon type, a SUV type car, or whatever. She had the side of it opened up when I pulled in. I had to open up the door because I had to get out to get back in here. I can't. Once I got my shoes on, I can't stand up and walk. Get to the back of the RV. But anyway, yeah, she was trying to she was getting her bed set up and everything, and it was cold out, and she had a bunch of blankets. She must have had like 7-8 blankets on that bed, on that mattress. You could tell it was a foam, some type of memory foam mattress, that you buy at Walmart or whatever. Yeah, I've seen them sold at Walmart. She probably had one of those or went to a mattress store, and I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, she slept. So yeah, she slept in that. Oh, there's not a cloud in the sky right now. So if you got to charge anything up, solar, now's the time to do it. I got my phone nice and charged. Sitting at what, 13.6, 13.5 on the batteries down below. So my batteries below are pretty much charged up. I could turn on the inverter and make sure that charges up the, for the TV set. But I think I'm good to go. I'm all set up for Sunday. I'm not gonna watch any TV, and don't need to. I'll just use it for NFL football to watch the Rams and the Cardinals. I gotta find out what you guys do me a favor. Look up what time the Rams and the Cardinals game is on tomorrow. Still dark here. Where are you at? Where are you located? It's all nice and sunny and beautiful out. I think the weather's kind of warming up. I think it's going to start warming up a little bit. And it ain't going to warm up a lot. Not for October. Not up here it isn't. But you can go down to Sedona, 4,000 feet. Get a whole different kind of weather compared to what you get up here. Yeah, you could get nice and toasty warm in just a couple hours. Not even, an hour drive. You can just go 1 hour drive down. So what is today? Today's Saturday, so Sunday. Yeah, Monday I got foot to go back and get my foot taken care of. It'll be a Monday. So Monday at 3 o'clock. I wish it was Tuesday. Instead it's on Monday. Tuesday would have been, they try to push it up because of the weekend. So my foot's not going through hell, Cards game is 105 in LA on Fox. It's not a nationally televised game, is it? Just a local, right? Just local affiliate. So what's that? The LA area and Phoenix area will get the game. Well, I'll tell you what, LA won't get the game. They won't get the game unless they sell out. I imagine they'll probably be a sellout. They're both undefeated teams, so there's a lot of hoopla for this game, Stephen A. Remember Stephen A. from First Take? And see who else. Who's Shannon Sharp and who's the other guy? But the other guy predicted he thought the Cardinals were going to He said the Cardinals were going to win. He says, and the reason why is because they haven't won in 8 tries. There's more reason for Kyler Murray to want to win this game to prove himself as a quarterback. So yeah, all Kyler Murray has to do is not make mistakes. And the Cardinals need to not make any mistakes with penalties. They're the most penalized team in the NFL. They need to not get one penalty. That's their biggest. I'll tell you whose fault that is. The coach. The coach is called mismanagement of time. And you know what? I don't like Kingsbury. I'm not a fan of him. I mean, yeah, he worked with Kyler Murray or whatever. They need to get rid of him. He needs to get fired. They need to get a new coach. I'm trying to think of who would be a coach. Who could be a good coach for that position? For the Cardinals. I'm trying to think of the guys that'll be available. That might be pretty good. You know who would be a really good coach for the Cardinals? Pete Carroll. For Seattle. If Seattle falls apart, they might fire him. If I the Cardinals, I'd pick him up. I'd fire Kingsbury and bring Pete Carroll, and I'd get him in here quick. He'd be a really good coach, man. He'd straighten things up in a hurry. Kingsbury, he's just a ding dong, man. The guy's, I mean, he doesn't know how to call a game. He doesn't know how to manage time. He doesn't know, the offensive line has so many penalties because of him. He's got too much going on. Got to simplify the offense. Simplify, yeah. You hear that, Mr. Kingsbury? Simplify the offense. Don't make the play calling too difficult, okay? Make it simple so that the offensive linemen know what the signal call is, and they will stop moving because they don't know the damn stupid call, okay? Because you're switching things up too much from the sideline. You need to stop doing that, Mr. Kingsbury. Yeah, I know what you're doing. I know. I played football. I ain't stupid, okay? Man, I knew more about that than... I played both offense and defense, so I know all about management of time and all that crap, Possession of the football. But yeah, that goes back a long years, but still, I don't forget that kind of stuff. It's pretty simple. It's not hard. It's not a hard thing to do. But Cliff Kingsbury he's a freaking... He doesn't know what he's doing. And it's obvious. Because the Cardinals keep doing the same thing from last year over and over and over and over again. And I'm tired of seeing it. Penalizing themselves for stupidity that Kingsbury brings to the plate. If the Cardinals are smart, they need to get rid of him and get a better coach in that knows what he is doing. Yeah. Cards and Rams play at SoFi on Sunday, and the Raiders and Chargers play at SoFi on Monday night. Yeah, because they share the same stadium. Are they going to continue to share the same stadium, or are they going to build a new stadium for the Chargers there in LA? I don't know. Why they just don't play? Why don't the Chargers just play at the College Stadium, The old Coliseum, remember that? That's what they used to use all the time. Why don't they just go back to that? Well, it's nice in here. It's perfect temperature. Ah, man, it's just right. It's nice. I'll be happy once I dump the tank, though. problem is, I'm gonna have if I don't get a bucket, I'm gonna have to use the. I gotta figure out a way to. I gotta be able to grab the chair, pull it out, and then sit on the chair and hopefully be able to hook everything up. I understand they will share the $1 billion. Was it how many $1 billion? I mean, they spend a lot. It's not. I thought that was gonna be a dome stadium. It's actually not. It's just material right over the top of it. I think that's what it is. What? Just shaded, I guess. I guess that's why they put that little, all that material's going to wear out. What are they going to do after that? Replace it? Or who knows what they're going to do? But how big of a stadium is that? How many people does that place hold? Does anybody know? Seems to be pretty big, though. It seems to me like it holds like 100,000 people. But that's a lot. And what's your predictions on the game? Let's see, Cards are 3-0. And the Rams are 3-0. I think it's going to be a close game. I think they're going to be within a touchdown of each other. And I give the Cardinals the nod by 7. I'm giving the Cardinals the victory. Cardinals +4. Underdog. Will you bet the game? No, I'm not betting on the game now. No, but I'd like to see the Cardinals pull this one off. And they can. They've got better. They're a better team than they were last year. They got more players. They got Rondale Moore. They've got A.G. Green. They got Christian Kirk. They got a lot of good receivers. They got a lot of receivers to toss the ball to. Kyler Murray's got some weapons. Way more than he used to. Especially as they picked up A.G. Green and Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk kicks ass. You know what? You know where Christian Kirk used to play football for? When he went to high school? Guess. He went to Swirl High School in Scottsdale. When I was playing high school football, I used to play against Swirl High School. Yeah. We used to lose to them, but we played them. I think we beat them once. Yeah. Scottsdale, Arizona. And then Chaparral High School this year beat Swirl 26-25. That's a big upset, man. Chaparral won the bragging rights in Scottsdale, man. Beat Swirl. Chaparral's got quite a football program there. You know, they really they got a good coaching staff in there. It's very much set up like professional. You should see the way they got these high school stadiums now. They got they got that fancy grass. They got new field. It's not real grass anymore. Now it's the fake grass, you know. But it's all nice. It's beautiful. I seen the one over when I was in the hospital at Flagstaff. I can see Flagstaff's got that fancy field too. Yeah, and I've seen it elsewhere as well. But all over Arizona. I mean, I went and watched some. I used to go watch the high school games. Man, it's always fun. But that's when I can walk. But now, I just can't do it. Not unless I had a operational wheelchair, electric, then I can do it. But otherwise, I mean, I could ride the wheelchair onto the track or whatever, you know, with the wheelchair, and I could watch the game that way. But it's just too hard for me to be able to do something like that. SoFi will be the 2022 Super Bowl. So so next year, where's the Super Bowl this year? Does anybody know where the Super? I don't even know. I don't know where the Super Bowl is this year. I guess the Cardinals aren't going to get no more Super Bowls. I guess that's it for them. I mean, I think they had two. How many Super Bowls? 1, 2. I think they've had 2 Super Bowls at the Cardinals Stadium. That's it. I think that'll be about it for Arizona. Don't think they're getting any more Super Bowls. I did get a blender though yesterday. Little mixer blender. This season's Super Bowls in February. Yeah, but where's it at? Isn't it played in Florida? Isn't it in Tampa Bay or something? It's usually in Tampa, place like Tampa Bay. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I can't look it up right now. I can't look it up. So it's funny. LA itself. So it's the Super Bowl is in LA this year, right? This year? That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, because it'll be 2022. Yeah, so it's at LA. So SoFi Stadium. And then after that, where's it at? Do you guys know where it's at after the next year? 2023 Super Bowl will be in Arizona. So, it's going to be in Arizona, huh? So the next Super Bowl after LA is in Arizona. Yeah, that's a big deal. God, I wish I could walk. God damn, it sucks. Sucks. Like I'm in this condition. I'm totally screwed. God, I hate it. I hate being in this condition. Wish I could walk. It's a yes next year. Yep, next year. So it's in beautiful sunny Arizona. And then it's just too bad they got to dome it up. She can't get the sunshine to go inside of it. Yeah, because of that dome stadium. The Superdome, yeah. Oh man, should make some eggs. Let's see. Maybe the 23 Super Bowl will be held at Scotts. There is no Scottsdale High School. There's none. Believe me, there used to be. Believe me, I grew up in Scottsdale. Scottsdale High. My idiot friend went to Scottsdale High, okay? Went to Scottsdale High. The last year it was open was 81. 1981. It went goodbye. They bulldozed it. That was the end of Scottsdale High. No more. So the only high schools left in Scottsdale are Saguaro, Chaparral. Let me see, who else? Coronado. That's it. Coronado, Chaparral, Saguaro. That's it. They say Arcadia, but Arcadia's in Phoenix. Okay? Believe me, I know. It's off Indian School Road. I know the valley very well. I grew up in it, so I can tell you. Straight up. I know the Scottsdale area very well, too. I grew up in Scottsdale, the Prado del Sol. I remember I met John Wayne at the Prado del Sol with Glenn Campbell riding the horses through the Prado del Sol. I got roped by John Wayne. Yeah, I'll never forget it. Yeah, John Wayne actually roped me. As a kid, little kid. Funny thing. He was look up John Wayne, Grand Marshal of the Prado del Sol Parade, Scottsdale. Look it up. You'll see. John Wayne was the main dude. Yeah. How about that? John Wayne. Hey, brother, how you doing? You want to go for a ride? We go out to the desert. Yeah. You know how John Wayne talked. Funny. I can't imitate him, but boy was he funny. Boy was he funny. Yeah, with Glenn Campbell and I forget who else. Who else was? I remember him and Glenn Campbell were like the main guy. They were just riding regular horses. God, I wish I could have got that on video. God, you know they didn't have video back then. Back then, I was 19. What year would that have been? 70. Probably 1970. Remember, imagine 1970. Goes back a ways. Yeah. Johnny Cash. The good old days, you know, the good old days. I went to school with um, what's her face? Waylon Jennings' daughter, Tommy Jennings. Yeah, went to school with Waylon's daughter went to Chaparral High. Yeah. And I actually knew her. I was good friends with her, too. That was kind of a cool thing. Good friends with Waylon Jennings. And then I met, what's her name? I'm trying to think. Big country western singer. She still lives in the valley. She lives in Chandler, Arizona. I'm trying to think of her name. Not Tammy Wynette. I'm trying to think of her damn. God. Can't think of her name now. Big country western singer. Waylon Jennings was married to her. And trying to think of her name. I can't think of it. It's not coming to the top of my head right now. This is old memories, man. I remember riding the bus to Chaparral sometimes with Tommy Jennings. Sometimes I ride the bus. Sometimes I didn't feel like. And then I just started, I'm just going to ride my bike every day. So I just rode my bike. It was just easy. It was just easier to ride the bike to school, you know. And then I got a car the last year. My senior year, I got a car. And I drove the last year. So, yep. Yep, Scottsdale Road and Gold Dust, where Chaparral High is. Scottsdale Road and Gold Dust. Yeah. You could look that up on the records. Yeah. Yeah. See, I know where everything is. Coronado's on Oak. About Oak and about 70th Street, 68th Street. Coronado. El Dorado Park, right across the street. Just across Miller Road. Miller Road goes north and south. Yeah. Good old days, you know. I'm mentioning a lot of stuff. What else was in Scottsdale? I'm trying to think. I remember when I used to go to the amusement park. What was it called? God, what was it called? It was Arizona's only amusement park ever. I think there's a couple little places, but Legend. What was it called? Something Legend. All you gotta do is look up amusement park, Arizona. Probably nothing come up, but something will come up because, you know, back in the day there was one. So, and then that got ripped out, and then that was it. No more. Then there was just, I think the only amusement park they have right now is Casters and Coasters, which was right there at Metro Center, which is not no more. They closed that mall down, then they closed down Paradise Valley Mall. Now that one's gone. And then they got rid of a good restaurant that was up in there too. Used to be a good, nice restaurant you used to be able to go to there. I'm trying to think of it, like a deli. What was it called? Can't think the name of that either, but it was a really good place to go for breakfast. It was a bomb. Really was good. And I think there's a couple places you can go now, but you gotta go all the way to Arrowhead Mall to go to get to one, and then I'm trying to think where the other one. The other one's further south of the valley or something like that. So it's pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So. Fox Sports, Greg Olson. You know Greg Olson, he used to play for Seattle Seahawks. Greg Olson. It's said that SoFi Complex cost $4.963 billion. Yeah, it's a lot of money. See, each year, building costs go up. Nothing ever goes down in price. Anything you're going to do, construction-wise, is going to cost more the next year. That's what I'm saying. If you get something done, you're saving money because everything's just going to escalate in price. Especially like me, if I want to put a septic system in my property, it's going to run my value of my property up a lot, more like 25%. So it's worth my investment to put one in. But I need to get the shipping container moved on the pad, the 100 by 100. And I designed I wrote the plans for it myself. I did it. See, and then I sent it to the plan designer, and she was going to do the rest of it, but she decided she wasn't going to do it. She told me that your plan that you drew was good enough for the county. All you have to do is put the dimensions in it, like how many feet coming down and how many feet going over, and that's it. And how many feet is the actual construction. In other words, the shipping container. So the shipping container is 40 foot long, and the width is 8. So that's simple, right? So 40 feet by 8 feet by 8 feet. It's 40. So you put those dimensions in. Then you put the dimensions where it's going. You put the dimensions of the water tank and where it's going to go, and the propane tank, the big propane tank you put on the property to get your propane. So you put that on the property too. You put those dimensions in there. So that's pretty simple. You just got to know those dimensions of all those things and write the dimensions in and fill them in. Just draw a straight line coming off the northwest corner of the property. We're coming down 329 feet, and then we're going to shoot over about 80 feet over. 85, I'd say 80 feet. Make it simple. And line it up at that 80-foot mark. Coming down 329. 329 is like half the distance from 10 acres, from the one corner to the bottom of the other corner of the property. So yeah, because it's 658 feet is the total amount of feet from the northwest corner coming south on the 10 acres. At least one half of the 10 acres is 658 feet. Basically, it's a perfect 658 by 658 by 658 by 658. So you can put those dimensions in too. But they already know that. But they don't. Because they don't know what your dimensions are off your property, So you tell them, I got 10 acres. What's 10 acres? Simple, 650. At least mine says it's a perfect square. Mine's a perfect square, so it's pretty simple. It makes it easier. Some lands that you might buy, you might get 10 acres, and it might not be. It might be a triangle. The 10 acres. So it could be like that, or it could be a little off, or something like that too. But in my case, it's perfect 658 by 658 by 658 by 658, which is a perfect square. So they could have put it on your ranch for less than $4 billion. Well, the The stadium? I don't think the stadium would fit in a 10-acre parcel, would it? I don't think that's... Be interesting to know if a stadium would actually... That size of a stadium would fit inside my 10 acres, you know. I don't know. Some people, you should sell your 10 acres. Hell no, it's going up in value. No, that's a dumb idea. No, it's going up. It's going to be worth, next few years, it could be worth a couple $100,000, man. That's just for nothing. You put the septic in there, you put a road improvement in there, that place could be worth be worth at least $4.5 million, man. No. And if I did, I'd rather let it get up to like $500,000. And I got a whole bunch of cash. What do I do with that cash? I can do a few things with it. I can buy another house. I could buy a smaller place. I could go buy a place. I can move back down to Phoenix, right? Go find a house to buy down there. Let the house market crash one more time. After I sell mine at the highest dollar mark, then the house market crashes. Now you can pick up. Now you can pick up some deals, Go buy a couple houses for dirt cheap. Houses that were going for, let's say, $400,000 are going down to $200,000 a property, So that's what happened on the last housing market crash. Houses that were like $400,000 went down to you pick them up for $200,000. That's a good deal, man. Get yourself a $400,000 property for $200,000. Then the market goes back up again, and then you're back up to you're back up to your $500,000 piece of property. So crazy thing, huh? Crazy. You go move to Scottsdale even. Go back to Scottsdale. Go move my old neighborhood. Go move around Chaparral High. Got some houses back in there. Now they're older houses now. Sitting back there. What used to be over there? I'm trying to think. Yeah, there used to be a Jack in the Box. I was there forever, right by where we used to go to eat when I was going to Chaparral High. And then that's gone now. It's not there no more. I forget I don't even know what it is. Then right behind Jack in the Box was a Western Handlebar J's restaurant. It's a Western. The Herndons own that place. Yeah, the Herndon brothers. Ty Herndon, remember Ty? You ever heard of Ty Herndon? The big country western star? He used to play in the Herndon Brothers band. Yeah, they grew up in Scottsdale. Went to Chaparral High. Yeah, Ty Herndon, yeah. I knew Ty. Cowboy. There's cowboys, man. Real cowboys, man. Yeah, they got themselves a ranch right there in Scottsdale. Back when you could have a ranch, when you had all that open land out there. I think they got like 20, 30 acres ranch out there. Back in there. I think he does. But yeah, he has property right there in Scottsdale. Yeah. Something like that. So Ty Herndon, yeah. The Herndon brothers. God, they were like the band that played. I used to go there and pick up on chicks. Matter of fact, I got lucky out of that bar several times. Buying chicks freaking drinks at the bar. Yeah. Hey, can I buy you a drink? Yeah, sure. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you want to go get something to eat? Oh, yeah, sure. What are you doing? We're my place, your place. And that's how you did it. And they look at you and say, we go to my place. I said, oh, cool. So we go to their place. That's it. Those are the good old days, man. I'll never forget it. Seen that happen a few times out of The Handlebar J restaurant. That's a good place to eat too. They got good food there. I know their chicken's really good there. Barbecue chicken. Really good. Yeah. It's expensive. I remember back in the day, you used to be able to go to a steakhouse. What was it called? It's a steakhouse way north. It's on Joe Max Road up there in North Scottsdale. I'm trying to think of the name of that place. Yeah, the big steakhouse, man. That's where everybody, if you wanted to get a big steak, and then they had ties. They'd cut your tie off if you wore a tie. All the ties would be hanging up on the ceiling. A bunch of freaking ties everywhere. So if you wore a tie there, they cut it off. And they put it on the ceiling. Crazy thing, huh? That's all the truth, man. It's exactly the truth, man. That's history. Some history of Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm trying to think of that freaking restaurant. It's killing me. Steakhouse right there in Joe Max, Scottsdale Rural Road or whatever. God, you'd have to take a dirt road to get up in there back in the day. Be a dirt road. Yeah, but you get there. Let's see, man. Yeah, I can talk, huh? Yeah, I can talk your head off. I guess that makes me a good YouTuber, huh? I could talk and talk and talk and talk, right? It's killing me, the history of Scottsdale. I really get into history of Scottsdale, Arizona, man. History. I'm part of history at Scottsdale, man. I'm like the old history. Back in the early years, 1970, 1966, the what was it called? The steakhouse on Scottsdale Road over there. Can't remember the goddamn name of it, man. Just some old places that used to exist, that are no more. There were big history of Scottsdale. Especially the drive-in. Yeah, the Roundup Drive-in in Scottsdale. Yeah. Scottsdale Road, Thomas. Wait, where was that? No, it wasn't Scottsdale Road. I take that back. It was 68th Street in Thomas was where the Roundup Drive-In was. Yeah, the Roundup. Yeah, and then there's Old Town Scottsdale. All the shops back in there. Yeah, some history, man. I'm talking some history. I really got into history today. Especially, it all got started with Scottsdale, man. Like, Handlebar J's, been there forever. And there's the place that the guy that used to play on Hogan's Heroes, Bob Crane. He used to work. Matter of fact, he lived in Scottsdale too. Bob Crane. My family knew Bob Crane really well. Bob Crane. Remember Bob Crane, Hogan's Heroes? Yeah, anyway, Bob Crane. He got bludgeoningly murdered in Scottsdale in the 70s, yeah. In his apartment. And my mom was showing him properties to buy. My mom was a real estate broker. She was showing him homes. We went to the Windmill Dinner Theater to see a show that he was performing at the Windmill Dinner Theater back in the day, and up there in North Scottsdale at Scottsdale Road and Shea. See, that's where Ernie's is too. Ernie's is right there. Ernie's Inn, where I sing a lot of karaoke. There's history, more RV Davey, than that's RV Davey history there, because I sang at Ernie's Inn is old as hell, man. That place has been there for freaking ever. And ever and ever. I can't believe that place is still in business. But it's a good thing it is. because it's old history. Yeah, the whole area is nothing but history, man. Lots of history. Anyway, I think we got to close it out here today. I think I talked enough here. See, man, I bet you get the chicks when you sing. Oh man, I had chicks dancing around me, man, putting their hands on me and stuff. I had one grab my dick. One chick grabbed my dick when I was singing. I'm sitting there singing. Whoa, where'd that come from? She just grabbed me fucking right in it. Just grabbed me right in the crotch, man. And she's holding it. You know, I'm like, whoa. You know what that meant, don't you? When that happens. Yeah, you better do something with that. So I did. I did. I said, but the problem was, I was out of my RV. She goes, your place? She goes, you want to go back to your place? I said, unfortunately, my place is an RV. I said, it'd have to be your place. She goes, oh, okay. Okay, we'll go to my place. I just live around the corner. I said, cool, all right. So, yeah, divorced lady. Yeah. Divorced lady. I don't know, she probably was she's about a little bit older than me, I think, by a couple of years, but it's okay. It's all right. But when they do that means something. You know, that means, man, she loved the way I sang. I'll tell you what, I turned her on quickly. I turned her switch on as soon as she grabbed. The switch was on, man. There's time to get on the move. We didn't stick around there long. I said, I got one more song, but we don't need to stay here any longer. We'll just get going here. Because you don't want to blow it. You got something going, man. You get going on it quick. Yeah, I've been lucky at that bar, Ernie's. I got lucky out of there like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. And then Handlebar J's right up the road. I got lucky there. It's like probably 3 or 4 times. Those are the good old days. Those days don't happen anymore. Shoot. God. Man. You just can't get that kind of luckiness. It just doesn't happen. Like I said, maybe if you're younger, but when you get to this age, nah, it don't happen. It just don't happen. Yeah, so I guess it's time to close it out, guys, isn't it? In about that time, we shut her down. We'll come back on tonight. Probably won't be as good. Yeah, maybe it'll be better at night. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, guys, let's close it out. Let's just call it a day. Call it a day. I gotta get some things done today. Good thing. Well, now I need to make a key, unfortunately. Because the only key I got to get a hold of Nimrod Scott too. Got to get a hold of him. Figure out what the hell's going on with him, man. He's kind of pissing me off. I said, I want my freaking keys back. Guy, he just thinks I just give him my keys, huh? They're his. Watch, you see, watch. I bet you he'll tell me he lost them. Okay, guys, let's close it out. We gotta close it out. I gotta get some things done now. Time for me to get the road show on the road. I gotta get my shoes on and get over to the dump station. And then I definitely gotta throw this trash out. Can't wait any longer with this trash. Got no other place to go with it. So let's get out of here. Let's get scatter and roll, man. Later. You know who does that, don't you? Later. All right, we got it. Let's go, guys. Ready? Count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out of here, folks. God, where's my... You know what? Oh, here it is. Okay, we're out of here, guys. Catch you later, man. We'll be back on tonight. Okay, bye. Thanks for you guys all coming in. And I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.